So what is social emotional learning? Social emotional learning is the intentional identification and use of best practice tools and skills through which youth develop and master the 5 core competencies. Youth are missing a critical piece of their education. In addition to reading and writing, we need to teach resilience and responsibility, respect, and sound decision making. Why is social emotional learning so important? Research tells us that students who participate in SEL programs have high grade point averages that are 11% higher than their peers. They score higher on standardized tests and are less likely to engage in risky behavior.
They always got it through playing games, they always got it through talking to staff and seeing positive role models, but now we're actually to the point where we're saying it out loud what it is so that they have a word. They can go somewhere and say, I'm good at this, I'm good at leadership, I'm good at conflict resolution, I'm really, my strength is X, Y, and Z.
We have convened the Social Emotional Learning Affinity Group. They have a charter, a local definition of social emotional learning, and a way of collecting data so that they know they're making a difference at the individual student level.
The SEL vision for this local affinity group is that youth are self-aware, manage relationships, build confidence, achieve personal goals, and sustainably move through their community in authentic ways. This is a real simplified version of the skill set steps that are associated with developing social emotional learning competencies. You start off with the DEV role to get your assessment. The assessment will locate the student or the group, ranking them nationally in the different core competencies. And then the staff will take a look at the weaknesses and the strengths and the ones that are kind of in the middle, and they'll apply strategies for each one that they can use to help raise those scores. And then after a period of time, they'll take the data and run a report. They look at the report and they'll review their outcomes. Based on what comes out of the report, then they know whether they need to change a strategy, adjust a strategy, eliminate it and put a whole brand new one in there. And then there'll be a period of time when they go right back to the DESA again and start all over. And they do this for the course of the time that the students are in the program, and there's specified designated periods where these reports are run, where these DESAs are administered, where the strategies are applied. So it is actually a system that helps to measure the behavioral changes.
I think the key is that before you teach one skill or one strategy, from what we learned from DESA, the last page is about strategies, it always starts with teachers. So before you can teach, you have to work on your own first. You self-reflect on strategy and you learn, you journal it, or you experience it first. Then you know how to relate this to a youth with your program.
The DESA assessment, we do it every 4 weeks, so we can always come back and say, well, you was low in this area, but you improved in this area.
We're looking at how young people respect others, or how they follow through on tasks, or how they cooperate with each other. Do they have a sense of empathy?
We know that by providing high quality out of school time supports to kids, they are more likely to gain social emotional learning skills that are required for them to do well in school, to do well at home, and to do well in their neighborhood.